for our project was to provide preliminary design of a multi-modal transportation hub. As you may notice throughout our presentations, we're probably going to closely parallel Anthony's ideas. We collaborated with him on a few different things. But our goal is to provide a public facility which will include environmentally clean, safe, and friendly, user-friendly buses and streetcars that will serve as a connector for the city of Cincinnati. We already have a pretty large mass transit system set in place based on buses, and the streetcar is it's proposed. But we would also like to provide the community with a local transportation system, an intra-community transportation system that would serve to provide the need for transportation for the people within their community. We performed a demographic study and found that about 40% of the people are either senior citizens or under the age of 20. So they would make great use of this transportation within the community. Also, over 25% of the people in the area are considered disabled. So if we can provide some sort of transportation up to the University of Cincinnati's medical district or any other needs around the community, that would be of great service to those within the community. We wanted to include, with that, we wanted to talk, to include like a shuttle bus service, kind of like that of what UC has right now. But we would really like for it to be green, eco-friendly, and that would have normal operating hours. So when that is outside of operating hours, there could be some sort of taxi cab service as well. We have not yet looked at the possible routes, route layouts for something like that. That is a goal for the next quarter. And we also wanted to look at some more advanced technologies that have been in use worldwide as far as bus transportation is concerned. And Juliana gave us a presentation a couple weeks ago, Curitiba, Brazil, and they use these tubes where instead of paying your money and then waiting for a bus and climbing up in the bus, you pay your money as you enter the tube, and it's on level with the door of the bus. So to get in and off the bus, she said for their largest buses takes less than 2 minutes. So we figured if we were going to concentrate so much transportation in and around such a condensed area, we would want to optimize it as much as possible, and that would be one possibility.
Okay, here we have our proposed site location. As you can see, it's between Taft and McMillan on Gilbert, Peebles corner. We chose this location because it's located centrally in the city, can be connected along the mass transit line, the proposed line, and it's also located along the bus routes. This area it's other than downtown, it's one of the busiest areas for the bus routes. That's why one of the main reasons we chose the location. As you can see here, moving over, as you saw in the previous poster, that this area could be redeveloped. There's old buildings here that could be proposed to implement such as the Fruitville Village in Oakland. It's a TOD, it's next to a TOD, and it was shown that the TOD helped this area grow and develop.
And from history, the community is the best to figure out what preferences, needs, and concerns that they have for the community. And this is important to overcome the barriers posed by the community, whether it be low income or any other barriers. And important key individuals such as the city leaders, community leaders, and the project need to all work together to ensure the project's success. And the public transit facilities, they're assets for the low-income minority communities, and they play an important role in providing the inner city residents with access to jobs, shopping, and other key destinations. And our transit hub could also serve as a center for commerce, and it could have shops such as Dunkin' Donuts and this travel and leisure store, and which would serve as a source of commerce and anchor redevelopment in the community. And it would be different from the Fruit Vale because the Fruit Vale, that transit hub is across from the village, and ours is going to incorporate the Center for Commerce inside the transit hub, so you wouldn't have to go anywhere to get there. So that's the difference between the two, and we thought that would work better. So.
How would people come to that hub?
How would people come to the Fruit Vale?
No, to the hub that you're putting in there. I mean, it is to serve that community, isn't it?
It's to serve as a connector for the whole city as well.
Connector, it's not to serve the community.
It's to serve both, and we want both.
How do they get to it?
The people in the community? Well, it's literally located at Peebles
walk?
Corner. It's
Are they
within
going to
a
walk to it?
It's within a 10-minute walk of pretty much the entire community. As Anthony pointed out before, 2,000 feet is a quarter mile, well, closer to a half. A quarter mile, it's within a quarter mile of both sides of Walnut Hills and most of the north and south, down to Eaton Park and the more dilapidated areas in the north. It is very walkable.
But wasn't that the purpose of the shuttles?
That is an option. If it's storming or whatever, you can use the shuttles, but the shuttles would also serve better for the senior citizens of the community. There are senior developments in the community, and there are massive ones. That would help them. They don't need to rely on the UHS or whatever handicap services to come around that are based centrally within the city. They can just use the shuttle that's 5 minutes away, or a possible taxi cab service.
I mean, that hub is not really a solid building. You have
Right, we have yet to lay it out.
No,
That's our
it's not a solid building.
Correct.
And the primary transportation mode is with buses and shuttles.
We focused on buses because that's what's there currently. That's what's in place. We could use that now. Streetcar looks like it could be next on deck if it's incorporated. And based on the re-envisioned Cincinnati map here, the projected streetcar line runs into Walnut Hills, so we could incorporate that here.
If you're looking at your shuttle services, the fixed line circulator or a paratransit service?
I don't understand what you mean by here.
On-call.
No, it would be more of a fixed line service, but it would not run 24 hours a day. That would be where a taxi cab could be in use, possibly.